Good day everyone. Today we'll be discussing the impact of globalization on society and the world. Imagine a world where countries are increasingly interconnected through trade, technology, and communication. This phenomenon, known as globalization, is more than just a trend. It's a fundamental process that links two nations, fostering cultural exchange and economic integration. While globalization brings numerous opportunities, it also presents challenges and complexities. Today, we will delve into the profound impact of globalization on our society and world by exploring various perspectives, including those of an LG official, a former classmate, a former instructor, a vendor, and a private employee. We aim to uncover how globalization influences our daily lives and shapes our future. Our survey, conducted virtually and face-to-face, seeks to provide a comprehensive understanding of globalization's effect and its role in shaping contemporary. Now, let's examine the responses and analysis. An LG official stated that globalization enhances connectivity through social media, offering more opportunities, but also increases stress and spreads misinformation, especially among youth. This statement highlights the dual impact of globalization and social media. On one hand, technological advances facilitates communication and access to diverse information. On the other hand, they expose young people to risks such as misinformation and mental health issues. For example, a local high school student might encounter misleading information about college admissions, or career opportunities online, leading to confusion and unrealistic expectations. Additionally, the pressure to conform to online trends and the constant exposure to curated, idealized lifestyle can contribute to increased stress and low self-esteem among youth. From our survey, the insights shared by an LG official, we see that while globalization enhances connectivity and provides valuable opportunities, it also introduces significant issues such as increased stress and spreads of misinformation, particularly affecting the youth.
During with my former classmate about the impact of globalization on society, he said that, in his opinion, if the impact of globalization is that countries are bonding or collaborating together, it could help develop countries that are undeveloped. And this impact could also help develop our society. He also said that through this impact, we can learn from other countries on how they socialize, their way of communicating, and their cultural preferences, on which we could implement to improve our society. From his response, I analyzed that my classmate sees globalization as a positive thing, especially because it encourages countries to work together. He sees that this collaboration can help both underdeveloped countries and our own society grow. He highlights how learning from other countries' social practices, communication styles, and cultural preferences can improve our own society. However, his view seems a bit one-sided, mainly focusing on the benefits of globalization without considering the possible downsides. For example, there's the risk of cultural homogenization, where different cultures start to look the same, which could also affect our unique traditions and languages. Also, in countries helping underdeveloped nations, the benefits from it may not be equally distributed, which can potentially widen the gap between countries or within societies. So, while his perspective is positive, it would be better if it included a deeper look at how globalization affects our society both in culture, and in positive and negative ways.
According to Henry Jacob Uban, an English teacher, um, globalization brings significant changes by promoting growth in areas like technological advancement, economic development, and the exchange of goods and services, benefiting humanity. However, it also has downsides, such as job losses and unequal distributions of resources. To navigate these challenges, it's essential to embrace the positive aspects of globalization and contribute to the productivity of our countries. While difficulties are inevitable, it is crucial to adapt and find ways to improve our quality of life rather than being passive in the face of change.
Positive aspect. Economic growth. Globalization often leads to increased economic activity and growth. I explain positive aspect. Companies gain access to international markets, allowing them to reach more consumers. This expansion can boost sales and revenue, driving economic growth. Negative aspects. Economic inequality. While globalization can drive economic growth, it can also exacerbate income inequality both within and between countries. I explain negative aspect. Globalization tends to benefit skilled workers and capital owners more than low-skilled workers. High-skilled jobs, often in technology and finance, can see wage increase while low-skills jobs may face stagnation or decline in wage due to competition and outsourcing. Access to diverse products. Many people have noticed the ability of a wide range of products from different parts of the world in local store. I explain globalization facilitates the import and export of goods across borders. Local stores can now source products from various countries, providing consumers with items that were previously unavailable.
So the last one that we interviewed is the private employee. His response provides a well-rounded analysis of globalization, acknowledging both its positive and negative effects. The interviewee emphasized how globalization has made it easier for people to connect worldwide, creating opportunities for technological advancement and improved access to essential services. In the context of the Philippines, the government's Build program is used as an example of how globalization can lead to better infrastructure, transportation, healthcare, and education, which in turn helps create jobs and it stimulates economic growth by fostering trade and foreign relations. On the other hand, the response highlights the potential downsides of globalizations. It can lead to global competition, creating cultural inequalities, and contributing to job losses due to technological advancements. This can leave some people without opportunities, particularly those in lower economic brackets who may not, ha- not have access to the benefits that globalization brings. The candidate also addresses concerns about unequal access to resources, where only privileged individuals or countries benefits from advancement in technology, healthcare, and education. And overall, the response concludes that while globalizations can be empowering and beneficial, its true impact depends on how people in society chose to embrace and manage it.
For the conclusion, globalization in fact goes deep into the heart of society by opening it up into connectivity with the rest of the world, economic growth, and accessing diverse resources. However, it also brings high levels of misinformation and increased competition and socio-economic inequalities. Although it gives a huge benefit, the present problem is to effectively manage its drawbacks for just and positive societal impacts. So, that's all for our discussion about globalization. I hope you learned something and understand. Thank you for listening and watching, and have a good day. Thank you.